Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning. How are you doing today? My name is Cheryl. I'm a 64-year-old budgeter, and I would like to talk to you about what you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. And that is a saying from Buddha. And yesterday, when I went to the river, I actually meditated on the water, and I was almost able to put my body in the position that I like to be when I meditate. And that's an almost. I was able to do it, but not for very long. So I sat there and I thought, okay, I'm going to adapt. So I adapted and I did meditate on the river. Okay. And these are my little meditator statues. So we're going to focus on Buddha, what you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. Thank you, Buddha, for that message. Okay. Next thing we're going to look at is our road to 200 subbies. And I checked this morning, and we have 100, and we're at 117, so we'll color that in. Take out a little almighty green buck. Here we go. And the message in this first quarter of getting to 200, it says keep going. All right, and we'll keep going. And if you like my video, and if you like my content or the message, please like, please subscribe, and please comment. I really appreciate it. But I like people to stay authentic. So, I appreciate authenticity, okay? All right, so we've put our greenback into 17, so we have 117. Okay, the next thing is our August no spend. Okay, and we had no spend, and today's the 24th, okay? So the no spend was on Friday, and I spent most of the day just cleaning the house, getting ready for house guests, because we had a little dinner party. And we went out on our new deck before it's got all the covering, it was safe for us to go out on our deck. So we went out there and watched the sunset, and I love the space on the new deck. And I've missed, we've had, oh my gosh, a couple months of not having our deck. So I've tried to go to different places, to relax on my property. And so I just said, I love the deck. I love the size. I don't know how much it's going to cost us to furnish that big of a deck, but that'll be next year. We're not going to work on furnishings this year. Okay. And then yesterday we went to the, Alex, you're okay. Alex, you're okay. Meow. Meow. Thank you. Okay. And yesterday we went to Ponderay, Idaho, and we have really, really, really good friends that have a cabin on Ponderay. And it's a really beautiful log cabin, real logs. Okay. So we went there for the day, and then we drove home at night. We stopped at Cracker Barrel to get some breakfast. And before we left, hubby goes, okay, how about if I take you to breakfast to Cracker Barrel? And I thought, that'd be so cool because, number one, I've never eaten there before. I've seen the sign, but I've just never eaten there before. And so I got there and I thought, what's the deal? Well, I love their sign up front, and I love the country store. And to me, that's why we go to Idaho quite often, is for the country feel, the laid back, a little less stressful, things like that. So without going into political things, I had a really good breakfast there. They had the best lemonade. Okay. And it's a no spend because hubby bought it for me. And his money is his money, my money is my money. Okay. So Next thing we have is our envelope for our Ko-fi, YouTube, any extra earnings that we have from the channel, you know, everything there. So we do have about $5 in our Ko-fi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 still in our Ko-fi to spend. And so as I watch videos, if I find somebody's Ko-fi challenge that I just have to buy, then I do, okay? And if I see something on Etsy that catches my eye, then I'll get it at Etsy. So right now I have $7 to spend on challenges that really catch my eye, okay? And the next is our 1 month ahead Sunday. Yay, we're here. Okay, and it's also gonna be saving in our Peacock binder, and our Peacock savings are going towards our 1 month ahead. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this here, and this is we're gonna take out a savings card right here. Okay. Okay, and this is from Mischief Managed Budgets. Has a really cute little, it's got little mini scratch offs and really pretty dashboard here, and then you scratch off. Each one of these little minis has a scratch off. Okay, so we'll start off our 1 month ahead savings with the mini scratch off. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use our major jackpot coin. And hope if I had it going the right way. Okay, and that's 11. So when it comes to 11, we're gonna go ahead and put 1 and 1 is 2, and yeah, 11 quarters will work. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm trying to think of how best to do it while I do it, and so I'm just gonna stay true, you know. Okay, so 11 quarters is $2.75. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this back into our Peacock binder here. And let me see if I can get it to set right so that it won't drive me crazy. Okay, so we've got $2.75 in our $2.75 in our Peacock binder right here. Okay, and I'll show you how this is all working. So $2.75 in Peacock. Okay, the next one I have is my stuff and budget. Okay, and so we're gonna go ahead and put this away. Ko-fi money stuff. There you go. Okay, and the next one we have is our stuff and budget, and this is a scratch off that will save $50. Okay, and I made this Peacock binder a few months ago, and then I really didn't do much with it, so now I'm working on the Peacock binder. And it's almost impossible to use everything that you have, by the way. So this is another $1, okay? And that's from Stuff and Budget, and this is her beautiful Peacock binder. I mean, her beautiful Peacock challenge. Okay, the next one I have today is our Laura Bell Creations. Okay, and let's see. And these are pretty spicy. I must have thought I could use a lot of spicy challenges here. Okay, so that's 10. So $2 in here. That's 8. And then we'll put 2 more over here. 9 and 10. So we'll turn those into another $1. There we go. So here you go. So this is how you save with quarters. And I love that I don't have to go searching for quarters, because I ended up getting mine from a laundromat, and I bought $40 worth of quarters, and that's what I save with, but then I turn them into almighty ones. Okay, so thank you, Laura Bell Budgets. We saved 10 quarters, or $2.50 today. Okay, the next one we have is a roll and save. And I hope you like my Savings with Friends 1 month ahead edition. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and take our dice, and I'm feeling the blue today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the blue out of here. Okay, and this peacock feather is worth 4 quarters. Okay, and that's $1. There we go. So, and that's this one here. I'm honestly not sure who did it. So if this is your challenge, this roll and save peacock feather challenge, I think it says me, but if it's your challenge, please let me know and I'll put your name on it. But I've looked at the front and the back and I don't see a name. So let's go ahead and move forward. Okay. And the next one is Esme's Savings Adventure. Like I said, when I was getting peacock challenges, and this is so beautiful. It's a white peacock, and it's got the beautiful white feathers. Okay, and I'm such a fan of the peacock. I just think it's just so cool. Okay, and this one here, we're gonna go ahead and roll a 1, which means we're gonna put an almighty dollar in, because we don't just say 1 quarter. Okay, so we'll put $1 into this peacock challenge. Okay, and the next one that I have here is from another one from Esme. Like I said, when I was collecting challenges a couple months ago, Esme had the best peacock challenges, so that's where I got them from. So this one we're gonna go ahead and scratch. And like I said, after a while, sometimes the scratchers get warm because, you know, it's warm outside and, you know. Come on. I don't know how much this one is. Okay, come on. Okay, what I'm seeing is an almighty 5, and it's in gold and it's in a different font. So, okay, I'm gonna save 5 quarters today, and I'm gonna leave it at there. Leave it there. Okay. So thank you, Esme Savings and Adventure, to save another $1.25 today. Okay. Okay, and the next challenge that we have today is our Mischief Managed Budgets. Beautiful blue peacock. And so let's scratch. Okay, and it's a 7. So we'll put $1 stick. $1.75 in here, so $1.75 in. We'll turn in the 4 quarters, put another $1 into here. And remember, every quarter counts, every dollar counts. Okay, so we've saved $1.75 in Mischief Managed Budgets challenge. Okay, and the last one I have is ZD, and it's from Zencraftivity Designs. Okay, I actually decided to wear glasses today, so I can scratch from here. Okay, and that's another 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, Okay, we're gonna put that in and put the quarter back. Okay, so 7 quarters saved in ZD, Zencraftedy Designs. Okay. All right. So we've saved in our, this is cool because we have the exact amount of bucks here. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our 1 month ahead bucks. Okay, these are our 1 month ahead alpha bucks. Okay, so I'm gonna take a minute to put them all in the right place so it'll be easier to save with. Okay, so the first one is a Z buck, and so we're gonna go ahead, a J buck, and we're gonna put a J into our J buck. Okay, thank you for all of our Peacock challenges, and these are going towards 1 month ahead. Okay, so we got a J buck, and it's August. There you go. Okay. And the next one is a K-buck. Okay, so we'll put our K-buck into here. And since we're in August, we'll make sure that and we'll go ahead and color that in for August. And what I mean by the K-buck is the serial number. There's a serial number, a green number underneath the real dollars, the genuine dollars, and they're Federal Reserve notes, okay? And this is an L buck, for instance, and this is the number. So we're saving in our L's, okay? Okay, so far we've had a J buck and a K buck, so let's look for our L buck. Okay, and L bucks are very common in where we are. Okay, and that's an L buck. And here's another L buck that we saved today, going towards 1 month ahead, using our Peacock binders. So this way there's 2 games in one. Okay, and another L buck. And another L buck. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, and the next one I have is a B buck. I'm sorry, a C buck. Okay, this is our B buck. Okay, and it's got August on here, all taken care of. So we have 1 in that. Okay, the next is an F buck. And every week we're getting we get different bucks because it just comes out of the stack and we don't know what it's going to be. So I'm not really saving anything in particular. I'm just going with the flow. And this one's an F buck, and it'll go into our savings right here. Okay, next one is another L buck, and an L buck, and an L buck, and an L buck. So that's 4 more L bucks going into here. Okay. And this is saving for long-term challenge. This is not just a short-term challenge. This is a long-term challenge. Okay. So the ones that we've saved in this morning are J buck, K buck, L buck, B buck, F buck, and now the last one that we're saving in today is the D buck. Okay. We're gonna put our bucks away here. We have our 1 month ahead binder here. Okay. So let's see if any of them got $5 yet. Okay, so D buck, we saved $1. B buck, we saved $1. F buck, we saved $1. L buck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have $8 we got on the L buck because somehow there's a lot of L bucks over here in the Inland Northwest or Spokane. So we're gonna go ahead and we have $12. We had $12 in here the first day. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put, we're gonna go ahead and put 5 here. Okay, sorry, I have to start over. My frame of my thoughts were like, okay. Okay, those are empty. Okay, so we have a $1 in D buck, $1 in a B buck. That's 2. That's 3 for the $1 in F buck. Okay. And there's 8 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 L bucks. Okay. We have a K buck. Okay. So we saved another $13 today in our 1 month ahead. So I'm going to put 13 right here. Okay. And this is keeping track of all the money we're saving in our 1 month ahead. And the only one that has 5 is our L buck. So we're going to go ahead and turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those bucks, and we're going to attach them into our 1 month ahead binder. Okay? Okay, and remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. So each one of these envelopes is going to hold $5. So we're going to put our $5 in here, and when I get some 5s, and if I get a 5, I'll condense it up. So we have $5 saved. We've already saved 12 1 week, 13 the next week. So we're just keeping track, okay? And every time one of the alpha bucks gets $5, we put it into here, okay? So we'll go ahead and say thank you so much, everybody, for saving today. And I hope you enjoyed our Peacock binder, saving for 1 month ahead. So we saved in the Peacock binder using quarters first and all those fun scratch offs. And then we put it in our 1 month ahead binder, which is here. So we're just saving up for 1 month ahead. And if you have any questions, please let me know. If you like my video, please hit like, subscribe, comment. And we are on our road to 200, so every subscriber counts. And I do read every comment that's on my comment page. And I actually respond to most comments. Now, if somehow if it's a rude comment, I probably won't comment on it. But I just wanted to say thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.